All right, what up? Peace, peace, peace. God bless hope all as well. Well, everybody today. So I'm gonna go over a little topic or a little law. That's it's because it was of course for that time, but it could be applied like now too as well. So that's Deuteronomy. I want to get Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 1. And it reads, Thou shalt see thy brother's thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or sheep and go astray and hide himself from them. And thou shalt in any case bring it unto them against thy brother. And if thy brother be nigh unto thee, or if thou not know him not, then thou shalt bring it unto thine own house, and it shall be with thee until thy brother seek it after it, and it shall be restored unto him. So, of course, that's going into that time. If ox, sheep, if it got lost or something, if it went astray, if it got lost, then you know then you should bring it back, to your brother, to your brother. But if you don't even, and if you don't know him, or if you have his ox or sheep or whatever he has, and he comes and you might not know him, he comes to find you and ask for it, you give it back to him. So I say that to say, because in my life, in my like years ago, throughout my experiences, like I would lose, like, say, or just in general, say in life, or in general, like, say if you somebody like loses something, or like loses a wallet or something, and they have all the information, you give that back to that person. It reminds me of something. I always tried to do that. I mean, if I had the ability to do that, definitely. Yeah, that definitely. But what was I gonna say? My bad. Kind of got off track. But it reminds me of something. Yeah, yeah. That it reminds me of something like years ago that I was on the bus years ago, and a brother, I don't know, he's in a conversation. I think he just found the wallet, and I don't know, when I read this law, when I read the scripture, this brought me back to. He said, you know what, and it was really good from that brother. It was really good, because he said, I could take this money or take this wallet and and spend it, or that karma. Well, now we know in scriptures as judgment, that karma is gonna come back to me. So I was like, yeah, man, definitely, like, take that back, man. He's like, yeah, man, I'm definitely on my way. After I finish running a few errands, what I gotta do, I'm gonna take that back to that person, man. And there's been times where I lost my wallet. I remember I lost my I lose my wallet a lot. I need to stop that though. But just side note, but um, I lost my wallet, and somebody, brother had messaged me on years ago. Brother had messaged me on Messenger on Facebook saying, "Hey, listen, it actually happened a couple times, actually. Believe it or not, it doesn't happen all the time, because everybody is not like that. Everybody's not gonna. Everybody, will take that come up. Now, I'm gonna get back to the story though. But and he messaged me. He brought it back to me, and as some things, you know, some things is missing, but it didn't matter. It's just the fact that he brought back to me. He told me, listen, man, and you don't even owe me anything, man. Just do that for somebody else, man. And that's what's so important, man. That's why this law kind of reminds me of that, man. If you find something just for anybody that that you are able to, give it back to them, give it back to them, because that'll be pleasing to the Most High, pleasing to the Lord. So, and I will say this though. Now, if you can't, if you don't know, if you don't know who belongs to you and you find it, then hey, man, then it is yours to take. But if you know, and there's a way for you to give it back to the person, then give it back to the person, man. That's how that law can be used, like, today, man, because that's happened to me plenty of times. That I lost something, somebody messed me, or somebody gave it back to me, man. And that's takes a lot of, like, integrity to do. That's what's pleasing to the Most High, stuff, things like that. That's why this law is even in there. So I'm gonna read it again. It says, "Thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or sheep go astray, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt in any case bring them again unto thy brother. And if thy brother be not nigh unto thee, if thou not know him, then thou shalt bring it into thine own house, and it shall be with thee until thy brother seek after it, and if thou shalt restore it to him again." So man, yeah, man, definitely. Even if you like whatever you found, it's like, oh man, and if it's brother or somebody comes back and asks for it, you gotta give it back, no matter how much you like it, how much money it is, how much, like, you gotta get that back, man. That's a reminder, man, because it could be something fly, it could be something nice, but it doesn't belong to you. So give it back to that person. So yeah, man, that's really it on that. I'm reading how it reads in Oxford. So because I feel like this is interesting. This is like a law that definitely could still be even used today. Not and just because it's contextual, of course, in this context, but you know, I'm gonna read it again. In Oxford, and it reads: should you see a fellow countryman's ox or sheep straying, do not ignore it. You must take it back to him. If the owner is not a near neighbor and you do not know who he is, bring the animal to your own house and keep it until he claims it, and then give it back to him. So yeah, that's written pretty plain. Yeah, man. This is basically going into what I was just going into, man. So that's really a key law. That's really something key that we all should try to we all should practice. We all should do because it's commanded of us, man. So yeah, hopefully this is edifying. So peace.